Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to I Am Not a Mechanic with Philip Pfister. This is video 22. Please like and subscribe so you can hear the Komatsu PC300 LC-6 back there idling away. And what's going on, man? Started putting this thing back together, this Caterpillar D8H. Started putting the clutch and brake assembly back into. See, yesterday evening with Virgil. Virgil helped out. So just a quick peek. By the way, I've used a bucket on this machine. Used the arm on this giant machine to move the dozer back and forth a few inches at a time to rotate the drive assembly. We'll get a better look right here. All right. See all these bolts over here on the bevel gear flange bolting up to the clutch? There are 12 of them, and obviously you can't get to the ones on the bottom very well because there's just not that much clearance, and it's much worse on this final drive side. Let me move this brake band out of the way, this brake assembly. I've got it hooked back up. I need to tighten that fitting, but anyway, these bolts, these 12 bolts over here on this final drive flange that bolts up to the brake drum slash clutch hub, those are really tough to get to. 15/16 bolt heads, 2-inch long bolts. In the last video we talked a little bit about how some of the heads of those things have been kind of ground off, so I think it was just foreign material because they're 24 bolts, they're all matched. It doesn't matter which flange and which side they're going into, they're all matched. So something got in there and ground like a 1/16 or a little bit more than a 1/16, sometimes almost an 1/8 of an inch of the tip of the bolt, you know, the very tip of the bolt, and made those shiny. If you watched the last video, video 21. But we have the right bolts, so at some point in this machine's life there must have been some foreign material in there that got in there and got all spun up and ground the head of those bolts off. I don't know what it was, but so also borrowed this from Virgil, man, because you have to have a 15/16 ratcheting wrench. Got to have that ratchet action, and this wrench has saved my butt. Borrowed it from Virgil today. You know, it's like going one bolt at a time or so on that final drive flange there that bolts up to the brake drum. All right, and as I showed before, I've chained the bucket of the excavator to the machine and move this thing backwards and forwards. So that's kind of what's going on. The next step is to put the brake assembly in there, and then kind of close everything up and put the steering clutch valve assembly in there, and then do some test runs before I put the fuel tank in, and the seat and the floor and the roof, the rollover protection system, the roof. I'm just going to hook up a can of fuel to the fuel line and go that way, because I want to see if the clutch is going to work, and before I assemble it all back together, I do a little test drive action, and hopefully see some better clutch performance from both sides of the machine, especially that left side, which was pretty much absent. Yeah, if I don't have some clutch action on the left, might tear it all down again, or might not, I don't know. But keep your fingers crossed and pray, and in the meantime, the weather is freaking awesome here in West Virginia. I love fall weather. Wow. It's It's really looking kind of dry out there, huh?